Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to The Odd Ones Out. My name's The Odd Ones Out, and today we're...
Welcome to Australia, James.
That's true. I'm here in Down Underland, Australia.
AKA Jazz's hotel room.
I'm doing this kind of drawing collab because I'm busy doing VidCon Australia stuff. So that's why Jazz was so nice to let me film this video and use his camera equipment. So thank you, Jazza.
It's okay.
Mate.
To help make you feel more at home in Australia and to culturally educate you, I've put the most confusing slang terms and descriptors together in the form of 3 different characters that I'm going to say and you're going to draw in your style or whatever you want, and I'm going to draw the actual representation of.
Yes.
And we're going to see yours and see how it compares, and at the end of it, if you've done a pretty good job, I have some Australian treats that you can try as well. This isn't authentically Australian because we're trying to keep it family friendly.
Oh.
Yeah. If it was authentically Australian, this video would be full of beer and let's just say some pretty harsh swear word terms are colloquial, friendly terms in Australia.
I thought it was weird because I was watching TV in the hotel and they were just like saying the F word and it's like, you're allowed to say that?
Alright, so let's get started. Character number 1, a yobbo with a bottle of grog and a stubby holder sitting on a dunny.
It's like 4 vocabulary words.
This is character number 1. Let's get started.
What do you think America is like? What's weird about America?
I feel like Australia is pretty easy to cliche. With America, you have like Californians and, you know...
Arizonans, those people.
You know, that the cliche Arizonans that everyone talks about. What are the things that sort of have struck you as interesting or cool or weird since you've been here?
The toilets. You call them toilets.
Like when I'm in America and I need to tinkle, I'll think, I gotta go to the toilet.
You gotta go to the bathroom.
But there's not a bath in the... There's a toilet in there.
There's also a sink. Do you want to call it the toilet and sink room? Wait. Are one of these a toilet? Is one of these words a toilet?
Maybe. I'll never tell. I feel like we should wrap up pretty soon. How are you feeling?
Here's the problem, is that I didn't know what I drew, and so you'd be like, what is that? And I'll be like, it's a yabu. And you're like, what is a yabu? And it's like, it's the thing I drew.
Alright, you ready? Alright, you walk me through yours.
So, I didn't know what a yabu was, so I just drew this this creature with a overbite and horns. He's sitting on a dunny, which is supposed to be like a I mean, the closest thing I could think of was dummy. And then a grog. It just sounds like something alcoholic or with beer.
You got grog.
I got grog?
That's good. Grog is an alcoholic beverage.
I knew it!
Yeah.
1 for 4, I think.
The rest, a yobbo is kind of like just an unkempt, unappealing, typical... I guess it's sort of like a mix between like a delinquent and a bottle of grog, a bottle of alcohol in a stubby holder is like that foam. I don't know if you have them in America. They're like foam cup holders. There's like an encasing you put a cold beer into.
So it's an unkept person, but he has a cup holder.
Yes. And no, so his hands don't get too chilly. And sitting on a dunny is a toilet.
So if I went up to someone and I said, hey, where are the dunnies? They'll be like, oh, over there.
Yeah, definitely.
Where are the dummies?
Next one. You're going to be drawing a bogan Sheila with moccasins and a flanny.
What's your favorite medium to draw on?
Medium.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not including the computer, of course.
I'd actually say VR. Oh, not including the computer.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
I'd go old school. I'd just go pencil and paper. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of pencil and paper, I went to an art museum, the Sydney something Contemporary Arts or whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. Who decides what goes in a modern art museum? Like, the modern art is supposed to make you feel something. And the only thing that was making me feel was angry. So the thing about the toilets is that there's 2 flushers.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Okay, so you have a half flush and a full flush. If you're doing let's say a heavy duty toilet session, you would use a full flush, which is what you're used to. But let's say you just have a little something.
You'd use a urinal for that.
Insignificant tinkle. Are you going to install a urinal in your house?
I wish.
No.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's different. Don't you guys actually not put shrimp on the Barbie? Isn't that a very
Prawns, yeah.
No, prawns.
The reference is referring to is from a very old tourism ad. Chuck another shrimp on the Barbie, and it just angered Aussies.
And there's plenty of shrimps on the Barbie.
What about people who throw boomerangs? There's a lot less of boomerang throwers than I was expecting.
Wait.
Can we...
Throw it. No, go for it.
Now throw it back, and with movie magic, it'll look like it came back.
Or I'll have, like, blood running down my face.
It came back! I'm pretty much done.
Pretty much done, so am I.
Okay, so, Bogan Sheila.
Yeah.
There is a character in Lord of the...
Sheila.
Yes.
What's a bogan, though?
I didn't know. I thought it was an Australian thing. Maybe it means friendly. And also, like, Australia has a lot of spiders in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, that's just, they named it after Lord of the Rings. Wearing moccasins, which are these shoes. Mm-hmm. Right? Aren't there, like, am I thinking of the right thing?
Are you thinking of, like, the clip-cloppy ones, or...
Yeah, I am thinking of the clip-cloppy ones.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait, the flannel, right? He's wearing, like, a flannel shirt. And then the bag of Mackers.
Yeah.
That's just a funny way of saying markers. It's with an Australian accent.
Really?
Yeah. Get the bag of markers. I think I got that one on the nose. You can't tell.
No, you did not. Bogan is kind of like a yobbo. We just have lots of names for delinquents.
So is that a man or a woman?
This is a Sheila.
Okay.
A Sheila is a lady. Fortunately, you're pretty on the mark with a flanny.
Okay.
Flannelette shirt. Moccasins are sheepskin-made slippers.
Do you have moccasins?
I do not.
Oh. I'm not a
bloody yobbo. And a bag of Maccas is a bag of McDonald's food. Maccas. So you can go to Maccas and you can walk in and say, "Where's your dunny?"
Where's your dunny, you maccas? What's my total score? Like 2 out of 8?
Something like that. That's alright. It's not bad. Most people would get none.
I mean, that is a failing grade, but...
no, I feel like that's... yeah, no, that's sort of... A real ochre-looking bloke.
Is this just another delinquent person?
Try and say it with my accent.
Ochre?
Ochre.
Ochre.
Say, ochre-looking bloke.
Ochre looking bloke. Bringing it back to Lord of the Rings, it sounds like orc, like goblins.
Just stop drawing Lord of the Rings characters.
I didn't even
We're
watch
drawing
Lord of the
actual
Rings.
people, mostly delinquent people. I like how you spell bloke.
Is that not
B-L-O-A-K.
To be fair, even American words are bad at spellings.
Wearing togs at a Barbie.
There's a TV show called Man vs. Wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls.
Yeah, bloody ripper.
I didn't understand that. I'm from Arizona. I'm like, oh yeah, it's going to be hot in the winter. You can wear a t-shirt in the winter. And so I only packed t-shirts. And I get here and I'm like, it's brisk.
When my wife had our baby, and the doctor was like, talking to her about what she does, and she's like, I'm a teacher. And they were having a conversation, and then he turned to me and was like, what do you do? And I was
make
like,
videos
I'm
on
a
the internet.
YouTuber. Yeah. He literally didn't reply. He was like, anyway, the baby is healthy. And,
So the last time we were in a video together, you offended Somalians.
no, I'm just offending Australian.
I did another drawing collab where I killed off a bunch of orphans.
Oh, fun.
So I was imagining a macho guy who likes to go on adventures and pets crocodiles and gets killed by stingrays. And then at a Barbie, I know this one, that's a barbecue. And he has shrimp on his plate because that's what you... Or prawns. He has prawns on his plate because that's what you guys like to barbecue.
Not really.
No?
That's the other reason people were offended by that ad, because we never really barbecue prawn. Ochre is like super cliche Aussie, like super... Ochre is sort of delinquent. When I say Steve Irwin sounds ochre, if you think of someone as ochre, usually it's the way they talk. But when I say an ochre-looking bloke, it's inferring that they look like, hey, going, mate, welcome to Australia. This is
a stereotype, an over-exaggerated stereotype.
Exactly. I guess it's hard to draw someone as particularly ochre if they're wearing nothing but their togs.
Togs.
Togs is a bathing suit.
Oh, bathing suit. Is it like a Speedo?
Well, it can be. It can be bathing shorts. Our colloquial term for Speedos. This is so educational. Budgie smuggler. I'm not even kidding.
Wait, so it smuggles your bodgelies?
Budgie. A budgie is a bird. So it's like... I'm not going to go into detail. Let's just leave that where it is. I think you did pretty well. Let's wrap it up with a nice little reward.
A reward?
Some Aussie food to whet your cultural appetite.
Are these Tim Tams?
Yeah, Tim Tams.
I had these before. Yes.
They're so good. I don't know. You are not going to eat all of those. I just thought I'd. Do you have Twisties in America?
No, I don't think we have anything in them.
All right.
They're Cheetos.
No, they don't taste like Cheetos.
I mean,
They're
a
sort of
little
harsher
different.
and a bit more rough around the edges. They're like Cheetos for bogans.
I think Cheetos are more compressed. This feels more airy to it.
Really?
You might be talking about puffballs. Those are really airy.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about plain old Cheetos.
These are Lamingtons.
Is that
But
coconut
they're-
on them?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Do you like coconut?
It's alright. I'll eat pastries and dessert.
You're not just eating food. It has to be content.
Okay,
right?
yeah,
So
you're
the
right.
review of the Tim Tams.
Those are really good. I wish they had them in America.
Yeah.
It sounds a lot like Tim Tom, who I know is a person.
All right. So Lamington, what do you reckon?
It kind of tastes like bread. This is bread with a little bit of chocolate and flaky coconut. But it tastes good. Mm-hmm. A little bit like an almond joy, but that's only because of the coconut.
This is an Anzac Bicky. A Bicky, sorry, is a biscuit.
It tastes like a cookie. Like an oatmeal raisin cookie without the raisins.
Raisins.
Yeah.
So have you ever had Vegemite?
Once.
Oh. Well, then what's the point of this?
Should I say no, I didn't? Wait, ask that again. Ask that again.
No, it's too late.
I
bought a loaf of bread.
I forgot what it tastes like. I need to taste it again.
Don't patronize me. Okay, maybe I'll use this as an opportunity to teach people who haven't
That's
had
true.
Vegemite. It looks sort of like Nutella, I guess, to some people. They think it's like chocolatey or something.
It's not.
It's very strong. It's made of yeast extract. It's very salty. But if you put on a bunch of butter on your bread and you just very lightly coat it.
Go all out,
This is-
man. I
this
can
is,
handle it.
This is neither of our content.
Wait, so
But it's Australian.
wait, this is
Welcome
a sandwich?
to Australia. This
Just
is
a butter and whatever that is.
yeah.
Vegemite.
Sometimes you put a slice of cheese on it. Alright. Same as last time.
Yeah, actually, Vegemite is really strong. I mean, definitely does not taste like Nutella. It's not the worst thing in the world. Alright, it is pretty bad, but I
It's an acquired taste.
definitely don't enjoy eating this. It almost tastes like you burnt it. Even though I know you didn't because I saw you make it.
I mean, just
Actually,
looking at
thinking-
this table, it's like I've thrown Australian culture at you, sort of abysmally.
I need to drown out the bad taste of Tim Tom. This video is going to come out after VidCon
Yeah, I
Australia.
figure it'll be.
So, that was so fun, you guys. I'm glad I met all of you. Be sure to check out Jazz's video on his channel.
And we're going to do something that I don't know what it is.
Yes, I'm going to be basically testing him on American culture and trivia. I didn't bring him any food, though. I wish I did. So with that, thanks for watching, and wear your seatbelt.